All right, I want to revisit the classwork tab real quick. I've gone in as a student and done the assignments that were here. And so from the teacher side of things, I can see that. I can see that one of my students has turned it in and that I'm not waiting for anybody. If I was waiting for some, I would see it here. And even if it's late, I'd be able to see it right here. So this gives me a good clue of who has done this. When I've got those assignments turned in, then I'm ready to move over to grades. So here I am in grades, and I could add in grades right here, but I need to know what the assignments are first. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that assignment, and I see all my students here. I see all their work here, and here is another place where I could just grade it right from here. So I'm doing this student by student. I'm looking at the work that they turned in, and it even pulls it up over here that I can add a grade right on this assignment. So let's say that, yep, they got 100% on this. I add my 100, and then I'm going to return the work to them. This is just like handing it back in class. This doesn't give them another shot at it, but it returns it. You can return just this submission, or if you wanted to, you could do this one student at a time, and then at the end return everybody's at the same time. That's what the return multiple submissions done. Because I can also toggle back and forth here, so I can do this student's, go to the next students, then grade theirs, and go. You can even add comments and add comments within the document itself, but this is where I would do my grade, and then I'd go ahead and return it to this one. Students will be notified. They can check any grade that you've left, and it will return it to the student. Then that's going to show up in my go back here to my classroom tab. That's going to show up here in my grades. This was my student work, and I see that I've graded it here. I'll go back to the grades altogether, and it's got it right in there. So this is where I would see the grades of the class, but accessing it through that classwork or right here, getting to the assignment. Those are both ways that I would get to the grades themselves to be able to actually grade them. So that return is very important. This one was that quiz, so I can go in here and see this was the quiz that I assigned. The webmaster student turned it in, and I can go in and I can see how did they do on that quiz. I don't want to take it as me here, but then I would add their grade and return it to them. So that's the simple way that you can communicate with grades on Google Classroom.